that is hard to experience while overthinking and frantically.
Obtuse rubber goose, green moose guava juice, giant shake, birthday cake, large fry, chocolate shake, scuba diving on an island with my diamond, like Rihanna, conversation so amazing, we're just talking about my
trying to hide. He's trying to hide his belly from the camera. Look at how he's bagel. He's trying to hide his. Keep walking. I'm gonna stop right here, bro. I'm gonna stop right here, bro. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
There's a moment every creator eventually hits. Not when they fall off, not when they get canceled, but when people start asking a quieter question. Who is this still for? Because lately, there's been two creators in two completely different lanes that have been getting cooked online. Cenat and Deadrian Harding. On the surface, most of this shit looks like pure hate, but honestly it's not hate. It's something way more uncomfortable. It's audiences realizing they're no longer the target, or worse, they never were, and they just grew up. This video isn't about dragging either one of them. It's about what happens when internet fame freezes you in time while your audience keeps on going, keeps on aging, and how creators respond when that tension starts to show.
Dude is in the class of 2019 making these videos. It gets to a point, G. Hey, maybe trolling in Walmart as a 24-year-old isn't the move. This is like Todd Gurley wanting to play football right now. Before how corny Balin Levine was, at least he stopped in like 2023. It's 2026, bro. Let's start a family.
There's no way y'all about to hop on this app and try to make people feel bad because we making fun of Cenat because he can't read. The nigga is 24 years old and he don't know how to fucking read. He was admitted to a university. He went to college and dropped out. And the nigga don't know how to fucking read, dog. That's hilarious. Y'all are not about to make niggas feel bad for this shit. He's the one who set up the camera. We're not in Kai's business. That nigga showing us all his business. If he was really working on bettering himself, he would do that shit off cam. But he want clicks and views. He wants y'all to see him looking like a fucking idiot on the internet. He talking about some, oh, I don't care what people think about me. Bro, you being performative as fuck right now. This nigga is setting up his fucking camera and listening to Frank Ocean and crying. He's 24, dog. Y'all gotta stop dick sucking this nigga, man. What the fuck is going on in 2026? Am I missing something, dog?
If you were online 2016 and 2019, prank YouTube was the culture. The Nelks, the messing with strangers for content, the random Walmart chaos. As a kid, all of that kind of stuff hit like crazy, and you cannot lie. It's loud, it's rebellious, it feels like freedom. But here's the problem nobody likes admitting. Prank content doesn't age with you. Deadrian didn't suddenly become cringe. The audience matured, and now people are watching a grown man in mismatched Crocs, pajama pants, beads in his hair, messing with workers working for 8 hours, 10 hours on edge. And the vibe is different now. Not offensive, just uncomfortable. At this point in time, most of us have already worked a job and know what it feels like to be tired, anxious, ready to go the fuck home, and not willing to deal with anybody's bullshit. What felt like chaos at 14 feels like avoidance from 17 to 26.
Wait, so you said 64 to 68? Can you say all the years you were in the military? 66? Nigga, do something about it. Oh,
riding on every day. Here comes. Oh, he wanna give me brain. Oh,
I'm about to go pick her up. That's my speed right there. Hey, if I beat you in a foot race, let me get your number. How you doing, beautiful?
The algorithm rewards stagnation. If Deadrian grew up on camera, changed his tone, matured his presentation, he would lose viewers before gaining respect. So creators face a choice: grow with dignity and lose momentum, or stay frozen where the algorithm pays best. Deadrian isn't stupid. It's that the audience he built outgrew the content before he did. And right now, TikTok is simply voicing what YouTube audience used to silently unsubscribe from. Now, Cenat is a different case, but the same pattern. As we all know at this point, early on, Kai was raw, unfiltered, unpredictable. Now Kai isn't just a creator, he's an institution. If you haven't heard recently, this nigga quit streaming and decided to start a clothing brand.
I know the meaning of the brand, but I want to get to it on a deeper level, right? So Vivet is Latin for he, she, or it will live forever. And that is what I want the clothing brand to do. But the deeper meaning behind Vivet is not being boxed into a category that society portrays you to be in. I'm just going to go into the logo design. This is the logo, right? This is the logo. Now, the logo is a representation of a compass And if you could see deeper, you have to really imagine it's like an infinity symbol, and hence the cross, because I believe in God and in Jesus. So like, I just wanted to add that to my flair. Favorite part gotta be making the shit, and even brainstorming something that's never even been thought of. That shit takes time.
AMP behind this man's name. Hella brand deals, cultural presence, multi-million-dollar streams. And once you become that big, nothing you do is read as casual anymore. So when Kai says he's boxed in, when he posts these little intro perspective videos, when he builds a museum-style rollout for a clothing brand, people don't hear vulnerability. They hear branding. And you guys are absolutely correct. And it's not necessarily because Kai is lying about his feelings or his emotional state or whatever, his mental state or whatever the fuck, but because scale kills intimacy. Here's where Kai loses people. Growth doesn't need an audience. We don't need to see you learning how to read or even what you're reading about, my nigga. We don't even care, to be honest. And if you care about what he's reading or where his mental state is at, go talk to a therapist. Real growth is quiet, messy, private, but Kai's growth is contentized. The reading on camera, the spiritual language, minimalist aesthetics, all the little grainy cameras and shit when we literally just seen you on $20,000 camera lens. Like, come on, dude. The Virgil / Kanye signaling and all of the new chapter energy. It's not fake, but it's so performative.
Why do you have to question yourself on the dream that you want to pursue? Why do you have to listen to the people that think they know what it is for you? You have 75 years in this world and in this lifetime. If you get lucky to do whatever you want to do.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns.
That's one way out of the dream of hell. But for every agreement you break, that makes you suffer. Wait, okay, hold on. That's one way out of That's one way out of the dream of hell. But for every agreement you break, that makes you suffer.
And once audience sense performance, trust fractures. And it's not because they hate success. It's because sincerity stops feeling exclusive. People aren't mad Kai wants more money. They're mad he's asking for emotional buy-in again. After $1 million marathon stream, years of dominance on Twitch, and just in the content space as a whole, the cultural saturation, audiences feel emotionally tapped out from this nigga. Honestly, I was so relieved when I heard he stopped streaming. I was like, damn, I could go to Twitch and probably reach a new audience now. Like, holy shit. But God knows he probably might fuck around and come back anyway. People don't want a rebirth arc. They wanted a clean exit. At this point, my nigga, you could have made the clothing brand, did all that extra shit while you were streaming. It would have worked out way better in my opinion. And then retired. You've done it all. You've won. You won, nigga. You win. But when creators don't read that moment correctly, backlash feels inevitable.
I said I got the best industry script I've ever seen, bro. And for everybody saying, oh, he ain't on the script, that man is signed to an agency that pushes big time celebrities, bro. And now he's doing movie rollouts and clothing brands. I know I'm not even a clothing brand designer. That shit felt like a slap in the face to everybody that make clothes. Now you want to cosplay a clothing designer after you ruined the streaming community with your body streams? The only reason why you know Cenat is because they pushed him in front of you for 3 years. You know how many people was ignoring them Cenat clips? But he got around all these celebrities. He had a clip in your face every day. I'm not saying he have a niche fan base. A lot of people got niche fan bases. But if you start seeing me on every blog page every day, you're gonna be like, God damn, bro. Like, you gonna like stuff about me, you gonna not like stuff about me, you gonna learn to just accept me. You feel me? So when I see Cap, my bad, I'm thinking about Casual Quiet because he was on live with John Boy, like, accept me. But the reason why Kai Cenat, right, Casual Quiet. But the reason why I'm thinking about Kai Cenat is being an industry plant because this man timeline is two-bodied. He has too much of a bot timeline, bro. Then he's starting pages like trying to read. Now he on a spiritual journey. He remind me of Italy Chocolate when he put the crystals on, and then 2 months later he walking the dogs. You feel me? Now I'm not saying Cenat isn't maturing and growing, but you push all this McDonald's and gotten all this brain rot slop, and now all of a sudden you just on a righteous path now. After you done accumulated all this shit, now you just changing up. And I'm a hater if I point out how bodied this nigga is. Like, bro, he's a performative ass nigga, bro. No cap. That shit is cap. That's all to build some type of views. Then he finna flip y'all, selling you a damn hoodie that costs $30 to make. Like, bro, oh, I wanna be a color brand designer. I just wanna do more. I just wanna really learn the craft.
This isn't about Kai, this isn't about D'Adrian, it's about identity locking. There's plenty of other creators that this sort of situation has happened to, and he low-key prevailed, like Balin Levine, for instance. He went from being a little prankster, messing with everybody, to changing up his whole flow on YouTube, to literally a fucking film director damn near. Audiences build creators in their head. Creators grow. The image doesn't update. So when creators pivot, it feels like betrayal or desperation or manipulation, but really it's just misalignment. The internet doesn't forgive pivots. It tolerates consistency.
What's up, everyone? Today we're back in Walmart. Today we're chasing our dreams. We're gonna be big YouTubers one day. We're gonna be just like Balin Levine. And if anyone tries to fuck with us in this fucking Walmart, we're gonna backhand the living shit out of them. I'm talking karate chop them right in the head. No one's stopping at this in Walmart. This is my Walmart. We're starting off on these bikes right here. We're about to ride the hell. Bro, film me, bro. What are you doing?
Yo, Balin.
Balin?
Yo, Balin. Yo, Balin.
Yo, Balin, bro, bro. Big fans, bro. I got the merch on and everything, bro. Yeah. What up, bro?
Oh my God.
Get a picture with me, bro.
Hey, yo,
Balin, yo.
What are y'all getting into?
We're grinding on YouTube, bro. I got the mic on and everything. We're like in Walmart right now.
Fire. You guys got it. We're gonna hit 100K this year, bro. Like, we just threw a football at some old lady's head and it hit her in the back, and dude, it funny shit.
People don't talk about this enough. Audiences mature faster than creators. Viewers grow up, they get jobs, bills, responsibilities, and suddenly chaos content feels like juvenile. Spiritual branding feels forced. Pranks feel invasive. Luxury feels tone deaf. That shift isn't moral, it's psychological. Creators aren't evil for chasing longevity, but here's the dilemma. Stay entertaining, get called childish. Mature publicly, get called performative. Leave, get forgotten. Pivot, get accused of selling out. There's no clean path, and the bigger you are, the less grace you get. This will happen again and again and again because internet fame isn't built for adulthood. It's built for loud personalities, youth culture, reaction speed, emotional immediacy. The moment that creators slow down, reflect, or monetize introspection, the illusion cracks. Now, this isn't about who fell off, it's about what the internet does to people over time. Cenat didn't change, D'Adrian Harding didn't change, the audience did. But the internet doesn't know how to handle creators who grow up in public. Jack Doherty's an example. That nigga literally grew up from what, middle school? I don't want to say middle school. I don't know what, middle school or high school or whatever, to now. The real question isn't did they sell out? The question is, can the internet survive people evolving? Man, that's all I got for this video, man. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please leave a like and subscribe on this video, man. Other than that, I'm out this hoe. Deuces.